Hello, hello again. It is me, Insane Pain. Hey, it's summertime, I guess, and we're just kind of hanging out. I got some little time to do some stuff in the studio. Just kind of resetting some things up in here, and I was just thinking I should start by just kind of, I don't know, showing a few things off. One of the things is I'm going to be doing some watercolors and some prints and maybe a little ceramic stuff this summer. Just to throw some videos out there. The main thing I do want to show you though is just some of my tools. Grab my bag right here. This is my bag, you know, my kind of bandolier of badassery. You know, I know a lot of you in class have seen this, and people usually see me carrying this around. This has got a lot of different things in here that I like to use. It's weird because during the school year, I usually, when I wasn't using my extra equipment to get the board working and getting stuff to broadcast, I usually have an extra dongle in here for computer, laptop, iPad. I've got an HDMI cable. I do love this bag. I kind of got it off Amazon. I don't remember how much it was, but it's a pretty good, tough little bag. It's got some good padding on it. This is usually where I keep my radio. I got a little Baofeng UV5R. And then I've also got just a few things that I'm just kind of carrying around with me here. So I try to put some pens here inside this little pouch. I'm going to show this off real quick. I have got just some watercolor kits. So I usually have two different ones that I carry. I do like these a lot. This one's just kind of a beat up one where everything has already stuck and fallen out, but usually I tell my students, and if you are one of my students, you remember, that I'm like, hey, if it's your watercolor tray, you make it as messy as you want. If it's the one that we're using with the school and all that, let's keep it super clean. But I try to encourage everyone to do their own thing, get their own stuff. I really have never used the white. But here's one little tray. And then here's another one. I really like this one too because I can carry my little wet sponges with me. I just tend to keep these wet, and this is just a bunch of different stuff here. I'll close that out. Now, this pouch, sometimes I'll keep business cards and some other little things to go through and look at. But there's not a lot in there right now. I do have my wonderful little camera adapter here. I do love this thing. It's kind of fun to play with. It's the Snap Grip, and it will attach to your phone like so. And then from there, it actually turns my phone into more of an SLR. So as I'm working through, I can still take photos really easily with that, and also to the sides. So I do like how it does a little bit of play. And also, it will help stand up the phone like so when I don't have the other adapter. I do have this ring on the back on my case, so it does have that sets open. But I can also add a magnet to that if I'm using the DJI gimbal setup that I have. So I'm going to put that away right there. We'll just pop this back in here so I don't lose it. I need to charge it though. All right, now here comes the fun stuff. In here, the big pouch, I usually have a sketchbook, and y'all know that I do like these hardback sketchbooks. I've had these for years. I draw in it. I let some students draw in it sometimes, and just fun stuff like that. I do carry a big thing of color pencils. And then this kit right here, which is my main thing. Let me put this on the floor here real quick. And this actually has all my extra tools in there. I do have a small Prismacolor pencil sharpener that I use with these Prismacolors. This is one of my little favorite kits. I got this, gosh, as a gift from one of my teaching assignments. And it's just some really fun, they're really nice Prismacolors. I just like to play and doodle with them. But what I found a lot of times is I like these. These are watercolor right here, watercolor color pencils. So as you doodle and draw with those, what they're going to do is they're going to add color, pigment, and then when you put water, it's going to bleed it out. And I do like to play with that. So, and these are my watercolor brushes, because I used to carry these when I used to go to Guam when I was in the Navy. I used to fly a lot out there. There's like a 14, 16-hour flight. So I just doodle and fill up sketchbooks. These are different thicknesses and thinnesses. I don't think that's really a word, but thickness and thin capabilities. These are some calligraphy pens. They have different chiseled tips, which are pretty nice. Again, some of these are just random weird stuff I've gotten over the years. This is an alcohol based marker. It's just a Prismacolor colorless blender kind of thing. These are Sharpies. This right here is really neat. This is a ceramic blade. I don't know, is that going to even show up? Let's do it there. Ceramic blade, and it does some really neat cutting into the sketchbooks and papers and stuff. I do have whiteout, even though I always tell the kids, I don't have whiteout, I don't know what that is. You know, don't be racist, okay? So I just kind of have this right here, and this was what I use sometimes to just cover over a few things, although some of my students have really turned me on to the white gel pens. I really like those. I have my pencil. This was my Koh-i-Noor Rapidio-Matic pencils that we got our first time when we went to the Art Institute of Dallas. Well, it's not even around anymore. The Art Institute of Dallas, I went there in 1990 and graduated in 92, and then I went back for computer animation. But this was part of our kit that we got, and I have kept this same pencil, mechanical pencil, and just put lead into it for years. Love it. And then here is one of my original chart pack markers that was from the Art Institute of Dallas, again, my first time there in 1990. It does have a crack in it and kind of breaking, and I've taped it. I will get another one, but it is basically acetone. Acetone is something that you can use for taking off nail polish or something like that, but that is a fun printmaking technique to use right there. And then I've got an eraser and a little glue stick. Now, I was asked the other day, oh, that's really cool. Hey, I'd like to get one. Where did you get that? And I didn't get this. I actually made this. It was like one of my first sewing kind of projects when I was at UNT, 2000 something, I don't know, 8, 7, 9, whatever. And it's just basically, all this is just that elastic, and I just put it down there and I just stitched parts of it through. So when I flip it over, you're going to be able to see there's still some stitching that goes through this part. And I think when I first created this, I only did the one layer, and then I sewed this onto another layer, and then I put the Velcro on. So again, it's been a great little kit that I've carried with me for years, and I've just kind of folded this over, and I carry this, and all of this has been traveling with me, wow, for I guess 10, 12 years now. And now I just kind of carry it with me and keep it with me. It's kind of like my purse, my man purse. It's a satchel, a European handbag. I don't know. But anywho, I've got some of these tools and techniques, and this is techniques. Some of these tools and kits and things that I'm going to be using to do stuff this summer. So stay tuned, watch a little bit, and pretty soon I will drop a video on just some watercolor things I'm going to play with this summer just a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little quick 5, 6, 7, 10 minute whatever thing on just some of the tools that I like to carry with me. I do have the studio behind me because that's where I'm at right now, and I will be covering some screen printing as well as some dry point printmaking plates using my presses. And I do have the Pacifica that is being worked on by myself because I do all the work myself. And I hope to get the bands on that and actually be able to start throwing again a little bit of clay in the studio, because now I'm kind of all ready to get started. So hey, remember what I always say, let's get creative.